Siegel, prepared his eldest son Joseph for the harrowing journey to the land of the free. After months of travel, he landed on the east coast of America with no money, no sponsor, and not a word of English. Working at the New Haven Clock Company in Connecticut, he took classes in English so he could travel west, traveling to Chicago and then Minneapolis, chasing the American dream. On a business trip, he met Ethel Sandler, and they fell in love. She was the daughter of successful merchants who had settled in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They came here to get married, and they stayed. Opening, together with the Sandler family, they opened their first store, Ethel Siegel Jewelry, in 1889. Soon there were kids, and Joseph took over the store and the daily business. He then passed the business on to his sons, Norton and Arthur, who passed it on to his son Miller and his sons James and Joel, and the legacy continues. But there's a lot more than simply a business passed down through the Siegel family. A love for people and the finer things in life, a legacy of intellect, integrity, and a sense of humor. Over the generations, family members and friends have come to work at the store day after day, year after year, with very few, if any, murders. But really, this family has a tradition of creating quality time, quality relationships, and quality products that last for generations. We've carried on the tradition of falling in love with rocks and metal, and that isn't easy. But more importantly, the stories they carry. So we've gathered you all here today to remind you you've all been a part of something big and important. Sending me and my siblings and cousins to college. But without a doubt, directly or indirectly, each one of you has contributed to the lives of thousands of people, bringing smiles, tears of joy, and commemorating the most important things in people's lives. You've brightened many people's lives with your stellar service, impeccable attention to detail, and your genuine care. We're lucky to be in a business that has meaning, emotion, and value. So Siegel Jewelers is not just a store, it's not just a legacy, and it's not just a family. It's an institution that has been a way for so many people to do good work in the world. So on behalf of myself and the entire 4th, 5th, and 6th generations, we are 133 years of gratitude for you, our outstanding associates, friends, and family. Thank you.
I'll reiterate in my own way. Almost 50 years ago, I walked into Siegel Jewelers at Woodland Mall, captivated by the beauty of the store, the rich wood panel inlaid with silver. I was looking for an anniversary gift for my parents, and I wandered in the back of the store to the china department, where I met a very short woman with dark hair and the most professional demeanor I had ever encountered then and since. Who could ever walk out of Siegel Jewelers after encountering Leslie Siegel without a purchase? I made my purchase and returned several weeks later when I met a short guy with a scruffy beard behind the jewelry counter who sold me a pair of earrings. Within 2 years, I went from customer to family. Family not only by marriage, but also an extended family of sales associates, gift wrappers, custodians, jewelry reps, all of whom were treated by Miller and Leslie as their own. And family, you still are. Your time, talent, and devotion have set in stone, generation after generation, the highly regarded reputation of Siegel Jewelers. It is you who have put food on the Siegel family's tables, enabled the family to travel, raise our children with boundless opportunities, and revel in endless pride in the family business. Without our extended family of Siegel associates, our family would not continue to have the blessing of a thriving business with enthusiastic, appreciative, and energetic staff. I'd like to say a word or two as a tribute to my brother-in-law, Joel. Joel, it is your devotion and dedication to the business, day after hard-working day, that sets the bar of excellence that sales associates strive to emulate. It is your expertise, vast product knowledge, sales acumen, and ease with customers that ensures the family legacy of excellent service remains. And it is because of you that your brother can go gallivanting around the country while doing his part behind the scenes. As you cater customers in the store, Joel knows is the most common answer to questions posed by sales associates. Thank you for being the pillar of the business that all of us depend on.
Okay.
So we have this diamond plaque for Joel. It says, Joel Siegel, Diamond Dude, Estate Expert, the pillar of Siegel Jewelers. Hero husband, fabulous father, and grandfather, dedicated, devoted, the best jeweler in West Michigan.
Well, I was relating to somebody earlier that I took a long walk today and was thinking about today. And, and I thought of, partially we had a conversation yesterday of a few years ago, my grandson, who's also Miller Siegel, who don't know, asked Arlene and myself, said, "Are you gonna die?" And you know, it was 3 years old, 4 years old. And we said, well, everybody does sometime, but we don't expect that to be soon. And I thought that question was posed to my father when he was young. And they said, well, you're gonna die sometime, but you're gonna work in a business for 65 years, helping people celebrate anniversaries and weddings and birthdays and making people happy. Oh, and by the way, you're gonna be married for 72 years to the love of your life and work alongside her for most of those years. Will you take that deal? It's like, yeah, sign me up. So part of incredible legacy that we can't, that most of the people here, you know, worked for my parents at some point. And I just wanted to thank them again. Thank you.
And we have one for Jim, for my dad. So 2022 is his 50th year at Siegel Jewelers.
Woo! Wow.
This is a little poem that I wrote and that my mom helped with as well. Optimist with grander visions, confer with Jim for hard decisions, count on him for fine provisions, trust him with your sales division. Faith and family first, it's true, hiking, biking, kayak too, super chef and gardener maven, love of nature is his haven. Fearless leader, Renaissance man, few can match his master plans, Siegel legacy assured with him, greatest best describes our day.
I don't know what to say. But maybe I just relate what I was just telling Michelle, which is that my job every day is trying to extend the legacy that we're all part of. And this party is part of ingraining that in the community, that we're part of the community, you're part of our lives, and we want this to go on forever. And there are very few businesses that could say it's gone on for 133 years. And we certainly don't want it to change on our watch, so that every day we're looking for ways to make us sustainable. And celebrating with our family and extended family is part of that. So thank you all for coming.
Just a few more short things. So Amy Erickson is, I'm going to let you in on a secret, she's our engraver. So when we say, we're sending this out to a professional or we're doing this, that is, Amy makes amazing things for our store, not just, not just some of the engraving on the rings and items, but also things that we do for the store and for our personal lives, and she's become just an awesome member of our team. And Amy and Paul are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary today. And even without that, we have a gift for Amy, so Amy, we have a special gift for you here. And last but certainly not least, nobody has carried on the Siegel traditions, values, and memories more than this person, especially nobody outside the family. At the store, she keeps us well-fed, brings us fresh flowers, and more importantly, helps us stay true to our values and ourselves. Our eldest associate with the most youthful and inexhaustible energy. None of us would be celebrating here today without our matriarch and giftware queen, Jan Quinlan. Jan said she didn't want to do anything but just enjoy the party today. So I do have a special gift for Jan that's 1 year of $100 specials or equivalent that's on your account, and anything you'd like to get. Just another extra little thing. Because I was looking all around for that perfect giftware, and I'm like, you can't get a giftware. Something to engrave to put on your shelf. I can have something. So Jan, thank you so much, and thank you everybody for being here. Oh, one other thing. We're starting a little legacy project, especially me and my brother. And so we are collecting videos, collecting any stories that you might have. We have a videographer here. She's going to be set up right outside in the back. And if you would like to, we would love it if you would just tell if you have a little anecdote, a little story, anything about your time, just say your name, which store you worked on, which store you worked at, and anything about the history or anything relevant to us, and we're going to keep that for the family. There's a little form to sign if you want to let us use it for any marketing things. If not, no problem. We'll just look at it and enjoy it ourselves. So thanks again.